Hey guys, Slimber here, and it has been about 3-4 weeks since I've recorded a video. Oh shit, my hair's a little fucked up, but I've made like 3 videos, and I've uploaded them consistently since. But tomorrow's Friday, and I don't have any other videos to upload, so we're gonna do a quick one today, and we're gonna, I guess, make fun of PragerU and them going around asking people whether felons should have rights. So let's just fucking get right into it, shall we?
What's up, guys? This is Will Witt with PragerU, Mike behind the camera. We are in Denton, Texas today, near Dallas, talking to people about Bernie Sanders' plan.
I've heard that music somewhere. Hold on.
Alright, I'm in.
It's coming to me.
Alright.
They got random royalty-free music. They're getting all this money from the Koch brothers, but they can't even get non-royalty-free music. Come on, PragerU. Do better. That's something I'd do. You fuckers.
To let felons be able to vote, rapists and murderers.
Hey, retard. Not all felons are rapists and murderers. Actually, in my state of Michigan, in the top 50 felonies, it is labeled, let me go look, because I'm looking at it right now, and I will post a link to this in the description. It's from the Michigan Bar. Murder is at like the 49th fucking, in the top 50 it's like 49th, and where is rape at? Rape is right, here it is. It's the 38th. Yeah, rape and murder aren't that common, okay? In fact, now, not all of the top 10 are great, but the majority of them are just fucking drug charges. So, hey, maybe do some fact-checking, PragerU, although I probably should never expect that from you, because you're fucking PragerU.
Let's see what people here have to say. You guys heard of Bernie Sanders?
Yes.
Yeah. You guys supporters of the burn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, what do you guys think about him?
I'm all for it. Me too.
I like Bernie Sanders.
So I think he's recently come out this past month talking about those in local state prisons being allowed to vote. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I'm for it. Just because, I mean, everybody under the Constitution has their constitutional rights, and I mean, voting's one of them. Just because they made a mistake or ended up in prison doesn't mean that they shouldn't vote.
Damn, Prager. And here I expected that you would probably cut out the good answers and put in the shitty ones, like somebody like Hunter Avallone would do or something like that. Like, damn. Especially with how douchey the one dude looks. I would have really expected it, but shit. Prager, I gotta give you credit on this. You're usually not very credible, but hey, at least you didn't do that. We should probably tell that to the rest of the fucking political channels too, not to fucking do that bullshit, because it's retarded.
I think they should still be given like those human rights to still vote. You have to give them the rights of all these like regular citizens too, so they can feel a part of the society.
Taking away their right to vote is just another injustice.
What is happening to Dallas? What is happening to Dallas?
I think it's about 180,000 murderers and 160 rapists would be allowed to vote if we go along with Bernie Sanders' plan. Do you still think that that's something that's viable, or maybe?
I still think so. I mean, because regardless, their rape and murder has nothing to do with, you know, who they're choosing as a politician.
Do you think that includes like rapists and murderers? Should they be allowed to vote?
I mean, I think that's a tricky one, obviously, but that's probably a smaller population.
See, I hate this argument, because it's like, well, rapists and murderers are already voting. They're just not been caught. They just haven't been caught.
And
I guess because it will be hard to then define like which one of these people should be allowed to vote and who not.
So even the Boston Marathon bomber, should that person be allowed to vote?
I mean, if you're saying that, I mean, being for everybody in prison to vote, I mean, you can't discriminate just because, you know, one's crime was worse than the others or hurt more people.
Even though he did something bad, I mean, he should probably be able to vote. I mean, we have people with lots of money that do damaging stuff too, and they get to vote.
I like that response. I really do like that response. Because think about it like this, right? Well, what if I said, do you guys think rich people should be able to vote? And then when somebody said, well, yeah, they're an American citizen, they obviously should have the right to vote, I respond with, well, Wall Street took like what was it, $1 trillion? Yeah, I think it was $1 trillion from taxpayers because they fucked up the banks and we had to pay them back. But, you know, you would obviously say yes. I mean, you'd say yes anyways because you're funded by the Koch brothers. Obviously, they don't want to lose the right to fucking vote. But, you know, what I'm saying is it shouldn't matter what they've done. Everybody should have the right to vote. Everybody who is an American citizen and pays taxes. Well, I don't know, even if you don't really pay taxes, as long as you're here and you're over 18. Actually, I think they should lower it to 16. But as long as you're an American citizen, you should be able to vote, really.
And hopefully those people will never get out of jail to even see that. So, I mean, if they vote, it's whatever.
I think it should be based off of offense type rather than just like, oh, you're in jail or prison, so you can't vote anymore.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, there are people who wanted like the Boston bomber to be able to vote, things like that. It sounds horrible to me.
That's not correct.
I don't think it sounds any better than, let's say, the people who own Blackwater being able to vote. They killed a lot of people in Iran and Iraq, but because they're U.S. citizens, and I don't think one of them might have been gotten a felony or a misdemeanor. It could have been. But he could still vote. Or they could still. The rest of them could still vote. They can still vote right now. And they murdered a lot of people. And in fact, they lobbied for a fucking war to go murder a lot of people. But no. No, they can vote. But felons who aren't fucking rich as shit can't vote. Would I think it sucks that, you know, murderers and rapists would be able to vote? Yeah, I mean, but for a democracy to function, you kind of have to let the shitty people vote too. Or else you're just kind of a shitty person for not letting them choose either.
Yeah. You know, you can't really do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Prison reform would be nice before we...
Yeah, exactly.
We could reform the prisons and do that at the same time. You could put multiple laws at a bill, or you could pass a bill like literally seconds after, while the House would vote on it afterwards and the Senate would vote on it afterwards. You could do them both at the same time.
Like before we start letting them all vote, like reform the prison so there's not so many people there in the first place.
Exactly.
All right, guys, we just finished up here at the Arts and Jazz Festival here in Denton, Texas. What did you think of it today?
I thought it was pretty intriguing, you know, especially because a lot of people are saying murderers should have the right to vote. But if a murderer kills someone, they're dead. Their right to vote is essentially gone. So why should that person still have the right to vote?
I mean, they don't really lose the right to vote when... That's a weird way to word that. Because they're dead, so they can't vote. But they can't do anything else at all. So that logic is just kind of dumb.
Sacrifice your right to vote when you have done a felony such as murdering or raping someone. The fact that you think that someone should be able to vote still after that is incredibly shocking, and they're misinformed about what these things actually entail.
So what about the people falsely accused? I know Prager, I'm pretty sure they've stood up for those people before. What about the people who are falsely accused of rape or murder? Huh, Prager? What if they were falsely accused? What if?
You remember Prager Force, which is our student ambassador program? What's that about?
So Prager Force is basically a community of high school and college kids with conservative values.
Okay, no, fuck off. I don't give a shit. Anyways, what do you guys think? Should felons have the right to vote? Leave a like, leave a fucking dislike if you want to. Leave a comment either telling me I'm a piece of shit and I'm defending murderers and rapists, or leave a comment, I don't know, praising me. I don't fucking know. Or do neither. Don't leave a comment if you don't fucking want to. Please subscribe though. I would like to hit that 1,000 fucking thing so I can monetize again. Who knows? They probably won't let me monetize again. Yeah, Slimber out.